going on, y'all? It's May 22nd. Turned 22 years old yesterday. I don't think I've done a YouTube video since I was 19 or 20. Decided to take a trip up to the creek. There's my favorite creek in the world. It runs into the Greenbrier and it is basically untouched. I would rather fish this creek than anywhere else in the world. It's just full of trout, full of bass, and there's parts of this creek that go untouched, like with no house on it for miles, like 2-3 miles with no house, nothing. And the only way you can get to it is wade. There's no access to it. And this is one of the parts I'm about to go on. This shot here is actually the last sort of access for 3 miles up this creek. And we're about to wade all 3 miles today. Just using a simple fluger today, creek rod, a weight, and a night crawler. That is all I'm using. That's all I ever use in this creek, and I do really well. So let's get going. We'll throw a couple casts at this bridge right here. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never heard a damn horn on a four like that. Anyways, first fish of the day, little red eye. This creek is full of those things. Like I said, this right here is my favorite creek to fish. I would rather fish this than most rivers, simply because it's untouched. You see no trash. You rarely see any other people. And there's sections of this creek that run, like I said, 3 to 4 miles with no house, no roads, no one, just you and the creek. That is a damn giant. He followed me up the first time there and swiped at it and missed it. Second cast, I just let it drift along this little rock wall. Started reeling in real slow, and I saw him come up for it again, and I stopped and pretty much watched him grab it. I mean, but there you go, y'all. First rainbow of the day. Like I said, I passed 2 or 3 holes I usually catch big rainbows out of, and nothing. We come up these cliffs right here, and I've never been here and not caught a rainbow, but this is by far the biggest one I've ever caught out of this creek. I mean, I ain't got no tape measure or nothing, but that's a big fish. We'll get him unhooked, get a couple pictures, and turn him back. Beautiful fish. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get y'all one last look. Got some pictures. He's back in the water, he's about ready to go. That is a beautiful trout. Biggest one I've caught out of this creek. Get him turned back. Alright, y'all. Figured I'd sit down and eat some chips before I get started again. Right there's a big ass trout. I fished 2 holes right up here that I usually catch rainbows in and didn't get a bite. And come up here and caught that one. I've never been to this hole right here and not caught a rainbow, but that right there was by far the biggest one I've poured out of this creek. I mean, got these big cliffs right here and the water just runs right up against them. It's about 3 to 4 foot deep, swift, and them trout just lay right there. I mean, I love it. This right here is by far my favorite creek in the world to fish. This wade that I'm doing today, about a 3-mile wade, and for the whole 3 miles you won't see a house, you won't hear a car, you won't run into no people, there's no trash on the creek. I mean, it's just a beautiful creek. But I'm gonna finish up these chips. I still got about 2 miles and see what else we can catch. I'm no expert on trout or nothing. The only trout I've ever caught out here is rainbows. And I know that's not a rainbow. I said it looks like a tiger trout. But, I mean, that's a nice one. We'll get him turned back. Pretty fish. Pretty fish. Got him unhooked. Gonna get him back in the water. I ain't interested either. Oh my God, there's a mink. There's a mink right there. I'm a little off the creek because about 500 yards of this creek runs shallow and there's no good fishing through here, so I'm walking the woods and I just jumped the deer up right here. Check out this deer trail. Oh my God. I'm following this deer trail through here for about 100 yards and it's just beat to death all the way through here. I like to come back up in here deer hunting during the fall. County I'm in, they have a rifle season. So, might be some good hunting there. Real pretty hole right here. Probably, honestly, the deepest hole in the creek that I know of. There is 2 giant smallmouth sitting right in front of me. Oh, they both went for a bait. They both went for it. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. There's one. There's one. There's one. Right here. Right here. God. Right there. Beautiful creek, Smalley. I'm about 2 miles deep up this creek right now, and it's just a big old set of shoals. Comes around and the creek bends. This is probably honestly the deepest hole in this creek that I know of, and I got up here and set the camera up, saw him sitting right at the edge of the bank, and threw it in there on him, and he drilled it. So we'll get him back in the water. Right there. Oh, if y'all seen what I just seen, you would not even be worried about this little smallmouth. I don't know what it was. I don't know if it was a trout or a bass, but I'm telling you, it was with this fish when I was reeling my worm in, and he grabbed it, and the other one swam away. But I mean, it was massive. I'm not sure what it was, but fixing to find out. We'll get him back in the water. There it is. I don't know where it is yet. It's like another small one. Yeah, another one smaller. There, another little smallie. Beautiful pool of water right here. Nice set of shoals. It's deep and apparently full of smallies. We'll get him back in the water. Alright y'all, we'll go ahead and call it a day. 3 mile wade total. Made it to the bridge where I'm getting out at. I got a ride coming to pick me up so I don't have to walk back 3 miles. But might go on a small wade tomorrow. If not, appreciate y'all watching the video. Catch you next time.